What is going on, everyone? My name is Colin. Welcome to the Poke Office. In today's video, we're looking at the last 6 months of data for Brilliant Stars. So, over the last few weeks, we've kind of been looking at the most recent sets. We've looked at Paldea Evolved. We've looked at Crown Zenith, Silver Tempest, Lost Origin. Last video, we just looked at Astral Radiance, so I'm kind of just moving on backwards. I recognize that I skipped Scarlet and Violet base set, so we're also going to look at that one in the coming days. And then we're going to go all the way back. I think I have packs to open of Evolving Skies and then forwards. So we might even make it to Battle Styles and to Chilling Rain. We'll see how that goes over the next couple of weeks. Really interesting times for Pokemon. We have a new set coming out right away, Obsidian Flame. I think it's 3 weeks away. Then we have the most anticipated set that I've ever heard of, at least from my perspective, in Scarlet and Violet 151. We have the hype from the Japanese version of 151, which is just completely taking over. We're seeing people save up all of their money to try and pre-order like the ultra premium collection of the 151 set, the mini booster boxes, or I think they're called booster bundles, and everything in between of 151. Obsidian Flame has that new Charizard Terra card, but then there's some really cool cards that are starting to leak out about Obsidian Flame, like the Pidgey line, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot. They look really cool. I think we're going to see like a Salamence. We're going to see a Dragonite. There's going to be some cool cards there. I just got notified today that the latest set of Pokemon coming out in November just got announced, called Raging Rift, which who knows what that's going to be about, but man, Pokemon just never stops moving forward, which is crazy. It's an exciting time. We're moving into like the middle part of the year. We got Obsidian Flame, 151, Raging Rift now, and we still are going backwards in time looking at some of the great sets of the Sword and Shield era. So there's lots to love about Pokemon. Before we get into the data, I've been rambling more than I usually do. Before we get into the data, I have a giveaway going on this week. 8 packs of Scarlet and Violet Base Set. Here they are right here. They're going to be mailed out to one lucky winner. So if you want to be entered to win that draw, you need to subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. Hit the like button for me and leave a comment letting me know your favorite card out of Brilliant Stars. Is it that Charizard V Altar? Mine is the rainbow version, but they have been dropping like crazy, which we're going to see right now. Okay, so we're starting off with the Brilliant Stars booster box. Remember 6 months ago when this thing was crazy high on TCG Player? It was going for over $180, the high of $181.32. Absolutely insane, since in at least North America, we could still order the booster box on Pokemon Center for MSRP, which is like $143 and some change. Now it's come all the way back down, hit a low of $138.28, and now it's at $141.45. Right where it actually should be, because these are still readily available on Pokemon Center for like $143 and change. So this one's down 22.0%, but it was just inflated so high to begin with. I never understood that. Next, the Elite Trainer box has actually dropped. It dropped in like March or April there, from $39.39 down to $33.79. So a 14.2% drop. It's basically stayed in that like $33 to $35 range ever since March of 2023. Next, the booster pack. I wouldn't bother too much into this low of $3 here. Probably just one sale of like damaged or open packs would be my guess. But this one has been steadily declining a little bit, all the way from $3.73. Now it's to $3.52. So, I mean, steadily declining by literally 20 cents over the last 6 months. It's not been much. But still a pretty good price for a Brilliant Stars booster pack, $3.52. Then the sleeved pack is actually up a little bit. It started at $4.71. Now it's up to $4.85. So a 14-cent increase over the last 6 months, which is actually literally nothing. Like the graph looks like it's increased a lot, but we're literally talking about tens of cents. It's not very much. We're into the cards now. Galarian Zapdos V starts us off. I'm taking all the cards out of Brilliant Stars that are $10 or more. The Galarian Zapdos V Gold card is currently sitting at $10.10. 6 months ago, it was at $14.45, so it's actually dropped 30.1%. Next, we have the Arceus VStar. I have never pulled this one, but I do have the metal card. This is one of the metal cards that comes in the Arceus Ultra Premium Collection from GameStop, and the metal cards are so cool. Honestly, I love them. I think they're awesome. This one actually up 7.7% over the last 6 months, up to $10.47. Next, we have our first alt art to talk about. I cannot believe that you can get this card for $10.67. Are you kidding me? The Honchkrow V alt art. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous. And, I mean, the stats don't lie. It's down 28.5% over the last 6 months. This card is almost below $10. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Next, we're moving into the Trainer Gallery, the Mimikyu V Trainer Gallery card. I've never been a fan of Mimikyu. Some people seem to love it, though. It's not a Pokemon that I particularly like. But this one, 12.22, is where it was at 6 months ago. Has a couple spikes and valleys here, but now it's at $11.39, so a 6.8% drop over the last 6 months. Next, we have the Gloria Trainer Gallery card. This is what I was saying in the introduction. Lots of the trainers, lots of the supporter cards are on the rise these days. So the Gloria Trainer Gallery card started at $11.91, dropped all the way down to $9.07 in March and April there, and now has risen to $13.41. So it's up 12.6% over the last 6 months. Next, we have another gold card, the Galarian Moltres V. This one has been trending down for the last 6 months. Started at $18.77, now currently sitting at $13.58. Next, we have Acerola's Premonition, another trainer card, and this one again from the Trainer Gallery here, where it was at $8, hit a low of $7.17, so it was right in between that $7 and $9 range, and then in May, it just started spiking up to $13.66, which is like a $5.50 increase, but it's a 70.5% increase, which is actually really quite big. Next, we have another gold card, the Arceus VStar Gold Edition. This one, not a ton of movement except in like May, June here, down from $17.86 to $13.74, which is a 23.1% drop. Next, we're back to the Trainer Gallery, the Mimikyu VMAX. Actually a really cool card, even though Mimikyu, like I said, is not my favorite Pokemon. This one started at $14.98, down 60 cents to $14.38. It actually did hit a low of $10.94 before spiking back up here, or rebounding at least to $14.38. So not much change over the last 6 months there. Next, we have the Umbreon V Trainer Gallery. $16.70 is where it started. Hit a low of $12.80 there in the middle of May. Now back to $14.72. So overall, 11.9% down over the last 6 months. Okay, another Trainer Gallery card, Sylveon V Trainer Gallery, started at $16.89 and has dropped now to $14.82, 12.3% drop. Hey, just a quick announcement. I actually just created a YouTube membership. So if you look down below this video, there's the bell notification icon, and right beside it, you can see a join button. So if you want to support me, you can take a look at some of the benefits that I'm offering. You're going to get like loyalty badges, some emojis that I've made, some custom gifts that I'm making, and access to like the paid subscription Discord channel that I'm going to be taking part in more often. Like, I mean, you guys, thank you so much. The channel has been exploding. I actually cannot keep up with the comments anymore. So this is also going to get you priority like comments and replies back from me. Don't feel obligated, but if you want to support me, I'd really appreciate it. And it's not going to change anything whether you're a member or not. I'm coming out with 3 videos every week, and I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Let's get back to the data. Okay, back at it. We got the rainbow version of the Arceus V-Star. This one, not a ton of movement here. Started at $16.16. It did spike there to $18.41 early in January. Now down to $15.35. And it did hit that low in March or April of $12.88. So it has rebounded kind of nicely. Overall, over the last 6 months, it's down 5.0%. Next, another alt art. I've pulled this one, and this card legitimately looks so ridiculously good in person. The colors really shine on it. The Luminion V alt art started at $25.39, spiked to $27.92, now down to $16.35, which is a 35.6% drop. Another card under $20 that you can get, and it's just like legitimately such a nice card. It's hard to fathom that these cards are so cheap sometimes. The alt artwork is ridiculously cool on most of these full art cards. Next, we're back to the trainer gallery, the Sylveon VMAX trainer gallery. Really cool card again. The colors really shine on this one. Started at $19.44, and then in March just dropped down to $15.15, and now it has recovered a little bit to $17.04, which is in total down 12.3% from the last 6 months. Next, we have the full art Charizard V. Charizard is a Pokemon that has been printed like crazy, and I don't know, like, tell me what you guys think. We have so many Charizards in Sword and Shield era, including this one, and they all seem to be trending downward. Now we're getting a new Charizard in Obsidian Flame coming out next month, and I don't know, some people love that card so far from the pictures. Some people don't like it at all. So it's really interesting. Charizard is just not doing well, though, in my opinion, Charizard long-term is always going to do well because people love Charizard. So this specific one, the full art version, started at $28.25, did hit over $30. It hit a high of $32.11. That was in January or February. Now down to its low of the last 6 months, $20.58. So total down 27.2%. Next, another trainer card, which is doing well, Marnie's Pride. So it was like in that $10 to $12 range for quite a few months there. And now in end of May, it just spiked up to a high of $24.30. And now it's come down a little bit, but $21.56 is where it currently sits, which is an 87.3% increase, a big increase. Oh, that's really over the last like 2 months. Next, we have the Ultra Ball Gold card, another trainer card that has done really well. Started at $19.66, up 20.4%, and it's really just been trending up over the last 6 months, currently sitting at $23.67. Next, we have the last trainer gallery card that we're going to talk about, the Umbreon VMAX trainer gallery. Interesting graph. Started at $26.18, hit a low down in May of $20.32. Now it's rebounded all the way back to $26.44, which actually is an increase over the last 6 months by 1%. So kind of crazy. That's a graph that we haven't seen yet today. Next, another alt art, the Arceus V, just basically a straight down graph over the last 6 months. Started at $46.42. Now it's sitting at $29.10. I pulled this one like relatively early on in when I started the channel, and I think I sold it for like $55. So there's definitely been a big downward trend on this card, even though it is a very nice card. Next, my favorite of the bunch, Charizard VStar Rainbow card. Love this one so much, but man, oh man, has this one been taking a hit. Just like I was talking about, the Charizard cards are not doing well. This Charizard VStar Rainbow card used to be over $100. Now it is $62.85. Started 6 months ago at $85.23, and it's just continued to go down another 26.3% over the last 6 months. Which leads us to our last card, the Charizard V Alt Art. Again, another Charizard card that has just been crashing. But boy, oh boy, do I want to pull this one. This one just looks amazing. Started 6 months ago, $186.06. Currently sitting at $129.77, which is a 30.3% drop. This card has just been losing ground for so long. It's ridiculous. I keep saying that this is a card to watch because if you are looking to complete the set or looking to buy this card, like there's got to be a time when this one bottoms out, but it just keeps going down. So I don't know what to think about it. I definitely want to pull it, that's for sure. So we're going to try that. See you on the flip side. Okay, so let me know what you think. Brilliant Stars is definitely one of my favorite sets of the last year or so. I love lots of the cards in it. I think the trainer gallery has so much value in it, like both the Umbreons, both the Sylveons, both the Mimikyus. There's some supporter cards in there that are valuable, so you can pull a lot of value out of these cards. I love that Rainbow Charizard. I really want to pull that Alt Art Charizard. I've been trying a lot and just have not even had sniffs at it. But it's one of those sets that maybe was a little bit overhyped. like compared to Astral Radiance is like almost a forgotten set because it was smushed in between Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin, Silver Tempest. Whereas Brilliant Stars really was like, it's the start of the Trainer Gallery and Sword and Shield era. There's so much to love about it, and it has the Charizards, so there's a lot of hype. Let's see what happens when we open 10 packs. Let's go. Alright, yeah, so like I was saying, man, I would just absolutely love to pull the Charizard. Definitely, now I pulled the Gengar VMAX from Fusion Strike, and I traded for the Giratina from Lost Origin, so this Charizard is definitely one of like the top chase cards I have right now. But my stock is running somewhat thin here on Brilliant Stars, so now is the time. Now is the time. What else was I going to tell you? There's a lot going on in Pokemon right now. Like, 151 is not even remotely close to over the hype. And then we have, what's a holo Bibarel? Then we have Obsidian Flame, which is coming out real soon, which I'm quite excited about. Speaking of Charizards, the Obsidian Flame Charizard, if you didn't see the last video where I talked about that a little bit, let me know what you think about that card. There's definitely some people who seem to really like it, some people who seem to not like it so much. I think it's kind of a cool idea to make the Terra cards into the special illustration rares, because right now the Terra cards were just like ultra rares, I think is what they're called. But this Charizard Terra is going to be a special illustration rare, which I think is a cool idea for sure. I mean, I'm just easy to get excited, so I'm really pumped for Obsidian Flame. I think there's going to be a lot to offer, and honestly, another Bibarel? Wow. Honestly, there's, like, Pokemon is doing so good right now. Paldea Evolved, I think, is, like, actually an awesome set that is going to be something to keep your eye on moving forward. Just like Astral Radiance, like, opening it on Monday's video. There's a lot of good cards in that set that people aren't talking about that much. Like, it's a little bit overlooked for sure. We're hitting lots of holos, but nothing anything good. I don't know. 151 is, everyone knows how hyped I am about that, and I think everyone is hyped about it. Now we have that, like, new set that just got announced. I can't even remember the name of it. Raging Rift or something like that. Rising Rift? I can't remember. Something like that. So who knows what that's going to be a part of. Man, we're ice cold here today. But it's exciting. Here's some news. I just bought a PSA 10 version of the Starmie V Trainer Gallery card. It's a card that I'm really high on. It's a card that I think could do really well in the future, and the price was just right for me to grab that card right now. It's the first PSA, like it's the first slab I've ever bought, because basically I'm picky and I kind of want to get my cards graded myself. Like, there's part of the collection aspect that I want to get the job done, not just buy it. So it's the same in Pokemon cards. Like, I like pulling the cards. What the? Backwards card. That's weird. Alright. And still ice cold. 2 packs left. But yeah, I love pulling the cards. I don't even like have a huge collection of cards. It's more that I just really like pulling them. And then I definitely hold on to some of like the bigger hits, like that Gengar VMAX from Fusion Strike. Now that I traded for the Giratina from Lost Origin, I'll definitely be holding on to that one. It's my favorite card out of Sword and Shield. Man. Last pack, let's go. Definitely want to pull that Lugia from Silver Tempest. And I don't know. We'll see. But it is what it is. This has not been a good opening for you all, or for me, for that matter. But what can you do? That's the risk of opening 10 packs instead of like a bunch of them. This is the last pack. Hope you enjoyed the video. Last card in 3, 2, 1. Oof. Ouch. 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 All right, that's gonna do it. I don't have any cards to show you because I didn't pull anything good. But what can you do? It's another shot at pulling that Charizard that didn't hit, but what can you do? My name is Colin. This is the Poke Office. Legitimately appreciate you all so much for watching. If you want to be entered to win the draw, make sure you subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on, hit the like button, leave a comment saying anything. It doesn't matter to me because I use a random comment picker. Appreciate you all so much, and until my next video, peace.